The powerful and comprehensive DTFX Algo Zones indicator, which is readily available for various trading platforms on the official TradingFinder website. From this dedicated section, you can conveniently download the essential indicator file for both MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5 platforms and seamlessly run it on your preferred chart. Additionally, interested traders can thoroughly read this informative page to gain a deeper understanding about precisely how this remarkable indicator works and its extensive functionality. From the Navigator section, we select the indicator file and run the indicator by dragging the file onto the chart. Once the indicator is placed on the chart, it starts identifying price movement legs and drawing retracement levels on the price chart. The DTFX Algo Zones indicator is a truly special and exceptionally practical tool specifically designed for dedicated price action traders who are actively looking to precisely identify significant price reaction levels directly on their trading charts. After a pivot or a price movement forms on the chart, this indicator identifies the retracement levels and price reversal zones, allowing traders to use these levels as potential entry points for trades. The indicator works based on identifying the direction of price movement. In this comprehensive and detailed way, by meticulously detecting significant price movement legs, whenever the price action forms a distinctly lower low or a clearly higher high compared to its immediately preceding and established range, the sophisticated indicator thoroughly analyzes the relevant zones and subsequently draws 3 distinct and crucial levels for us to observe and utilize. At this particular point, we can clearly observe that the price is consistently making lower highs and progressively lower lows. After carefully identifying a downward movement leg and a confirmed price reversal, astute traders can strategically place a sell limit order at each subsequent level, with the stop loss meticulously set behind the initial first level, or, alternatively, behind the entire movement leg's defined zone. Alternatively, they can patiently wait for the price to react precisely to each significant level. If the price then clearly reverses its direction, they can confidently enter a strategic sell position and effectively profit from the subsequent movement of the prevailing trend. At this particular point, we can clearly see that after a significant movement leg was formed, the crucial reaction levels were drawn for us, and with the price gracefully returning to this important level, we could have confidently entered a buy position in the market or placed strategic buy limit orders here. In the settings section, under inputs, there are several options available for us. In the first input, we can precisely specify the calculation period for the zigzag lines. The higher the value, the more long-term and significant pivots will be identified, and the lower the value, the more short-term and frequent pivots will be detected on the chart. In the second input, we can precisely specify the absolute minimum number of candles that are truly required to accurately identify a significant price pivot, which by default is currently set to exactly 8. In the next input, we can enable or disable the display of zigzag lines. As you can see here, by enabling this option, the indicator starts drawing zigzag lines on the chart. In the following input, we can enable or disable the display of pivot labels. By enabling this option, the indicator starts showing labels such as lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, higher low, lower high, higher low on the chart, and we can analyze the trend based on the price movement legs. In the next section, we can change the display status and color of each part to our preferred color. In the first input of this section, we can change the color of the zigzag lines. In the next input, we can change the color of the bullish boxes. In the following input, we can select the color for drawing the bullish lines as we wish. In the next input, we can choose the color of the bearish boxes and the color of the bearish lines as we like. And finally, in the last input, we can set the maximum limit for the number of candles to be analyzed. By default, it is set to 1000 candles, and the indicator will analyze up to 1000 candles and display the pivots. The way it precisely works to identify these crucial pivot periods, which is initially set to 12 by default here, is that the indicator meticulously examines each individual price swing, and based on the specific period we've carefully set, which by default is 12, it means that at this particular point, some significant swings have already been identified. The indicator then thoroughly checks 12 distinct candles to the left and 12 distinct candles to the right, and if this particular swing is demonstrably higher than all of the other surrounding candles, it is then definitively considered as a prominent pivot high on its own. At this point, a pivot low has also been identified, and its operation is based on the same method. That is, the indicator has examined each swing low, and at this point we can see that it has checked 12 candles to the left and 12 candles to the right. And if this particular swing is indeed the absolute lowest swing among all of these 12 surrounding candles, then it is definitively identified as a significant pivot low point. Here, we can clearly see that the significant swing highs and the distinct swing lows have been accurately identified. However, because they possess a relatively short period of existence, they are consequently not considered as valid or substantial pivots. Well, friends, we've reached the end of this indicator tutorial. We would be truly happy and grateful if you could share your valuable comments and insightful suggestions with us in the dedicated comments section below.